Every single
Every
time.
single
It's
time.
Every single
time.
And excuse my snort. Hey y'all!
time.
Welcome to the conference call at another episode, the season finale episode of What You're Watching.
We quitting.
Yes, because you hoes ain't watching anyways. Anyway.
Wow.
But anyway, how you doing, guys?
I'm a
Oh,
little
I'm
low.
good.
You're
I'm
a
a-
little low energy today.
I'm a
Well,
little
this
low
is Chris. That's TJ. I'm Ronald. We're your hosts
Yeah.
for the conference call. And this series we have called What You're Watching, where we talk about the shows that we have been watching this season.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Hold on, before we get into everything, can I just comment how your image looks a lot nicer? Your little blurred background, and
Full disclosure, people, this man badgered me into
Wait, how did I badger you?
upgrading and plugging shit in and all
You're
this.
welcome.
So viewers, y'all are welcome.
You're welcome.
He's
Yeah.
giving a little scruff McGruff today in HD.
It's giving me a little trade in HD.
So I decided when I'm shaving my beard that I went to the number 3 guide instead of the number 2 guide, because I was like, maybe I want a little bit more length. You know what I mean? In my beard as the winter
As
comes
you see
in.
why he is not the trade.
Yeah, yes. Never mind.
Are you doing the no shave November?
I am not. I can't. I refuse. I can't do that.
Well, this is how I got the beard look. Back in 2018, I decided I was going to do the no shave November, and it just kind of stuck.
Oh no, I don't think I've ever done it.
That's how you got all this sexiness.
Some people are also doing no nut November, but we're not going to go
Yeah.
there. This is not that type of
that's
show.
not- yeah. Well, not even that. We don't do that.
No,
What?
That's. Well,
What'd you say?
I said I think I did that last year, but I can't remember.
I
That's
do
not what he
believe
said.
that.
That is what I said. That's exactly what I
I don't
said.
believe that. I don't believe that. But anyway, we digress.
Yeah. that's-
Get us back on track.
Please.
So, what did you guys watch this week? I can honestly say full transparency. I ain't watch a damn thing. I did watch. That's a lot. I started watching Squid Games at the behest of one of my high school friends. She hit me up and asked me if I was watching Squid Game. I was like, no, but I'm gonna start watching it because I need something to talk about on the show. But I don't really think it's noteworthy enough to really talk about. I mean, it's cute.
But wait, describe which Squid
So
Game?
the Squid Game Challenge. The Squid Game Challenge is
For
when
the
they
reality.
take real life people, yeah, and they play these games from Squid Game. Obviously the people don't die on this show, but it is. I will say it's funny because they do die. So like when you get eliminated from the game, everybody has a die pack that's tied to them. So when they get eliminated from the game, the die pack explodes and they have to fall out as if they've been killed. So I think that aspect of
The dramatics of it.
that
Okay.
aspect of it is funny. I mean, last season, I will say the first season. This is the second season. The first season, I guess I am talking about it. The first season, I think, was good because it was new and it was like, okay, how are they going to turn this TV show into a real thing? And obviously you can't kill people. So it's like, okay, how are they going to do it? So to watch the first season, I think that was cool. But this second season, there aren't any like standout characters. Like there's no like one person that you feel like, oh, I'm rooting for this person to win. I don't really care about any of these people.
Okay.
The first season had a couple visceral characters, and they also had a couple characters that you kind of rooted for.
Okay.
And I think an older Asian lady ended up winning the first season, and like she was one of the ones that you actually did root for. But yeah, this season, like everybody kind of they're just there and they're playing the games, and whoever wins, and it is what it is.
How much do they win? What do they win?
$4.5 million.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Maybe I need to go on this show.
sign me up, bitch. I was thinking you was going to say 100,000 or something.
Nope.
Damn.
This is not Drag Race.
Jesus.
Wait, I just
Oh.
realized I didn't get the memo.
And there can only be one winner. So one person walks away. I mean, obviously they got to pay taxes and stuff, but one person walks
Still.
away with that prize.
See, that's motivation to go on a reality show.
That is.
4.5
I will say
million?
that is, yeah.
Not getting married.
That. Or you know what other show I would do? The Secret Millionaire show, where
Good.
That was good.
yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
That one was really good.
That's a tough game, though.
It's
It
really
is.
tough.
They do have some weird challenges. I was going to say, see, that seemed like really those challenges were kind of like loose, kind of like soft. I was like, no. Sometimes they had to touch weird shit, and sometimes they had to. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, that box challenge where they had to touch the snake and the
and then they have like a water. Yeah, they had some crazy challenges.
They were in the mountains.
Yeah.
Never mind. That's not for me. But
I would do that. But by the way, I was saying I didn't get the memo because y'all are wearing caps and I don't have one today.
Oh, today's a Say Something Hat Day. If you know that reference, type it in the comments, and I'll leave it.
It's also a I didn't shave day, so.
See, I shaved yesterday.
We shaved yesterday. We had dinner with my parents for their 45th wedding anniversary. Yeah. So happy anniversary to my parents.
Yes, we had a good time.
Yeah, we did have a good time.
So good.
Speaking of things coming around once a year, somebody just had a birthday.
I did just have a birthday. Yes.
Yeah, we just celebrated.
I just turned 39. I am now in the final years of my 30s.
You are.
And, or not years. I am final year of my 30s.
Yeah.
And, you know, it feels good to be here.
Fantastic. Well, when you get to dinner, we'll be quite happy.
Yeah.
And somebody's birthday is coming up. They're in their final days of their 40s.
Oh.
Yeah. Hence why this is also our season finale, because we will be traveling for his birthday and then the holidays are coming up. So we figured we'd take a little break.
Yeah.
So where are we going on this trip?
I decided I'm taking him to Hawaii.
Yay!
Honolulu. For a few days. Him and some of our close friends. And it should be it should be a good time.
I guess I'm not a close friend.
You are a close friend.
I didn't get fired.
Listen, these are. Would you like to come to Hawaii?
This is why this the last damn episode. Hey,
no. But no. In fairness,
one's a couple, and then the other are two of his friends that have been in his life for 20 plus years.
Yeah, sisters.
Oh, okay. Right.
So it's like, yeah,
sure.
you kind of would have been the odd man out.
Yeah,
everybody's paired up.
I can't hang around too many couples. That it vexes my spirit. So thank you for
until you become a couple or a throuple.
Now that's probably more likely, possibly.
And again, that's another conversation for a different episode. That falls in lines of the No Nut November. So that's what I would. Gentlemen, what are you guys watching? What have you watched?
So can I go? I've got 4.
You were excited.
Hercules.
Yes. Okay. He came prepared.
I did.
I see.
So my first one is something that I started watching earlier this year, I think, or no, last year. It's a show called The Reluctant Traveler.
He got me watching this.
Yeah, too. With Eugene Levy from. Come on.
I know him. I've not heard of this show.
So it's an Apple TV exclusive show.
That's what I've heard of it.
And so one thing I didn't know about Eugene Levy is that he does not like to travel, or he did not like to travel.
Okay.
He was not cultured or anything like that. And his son challenged him to travel more and see the world, and he turned into a TV series.
Okay.
And he's been all over the world. And now he is an avid traveler, and he documents this basically. He has a film crew follow him. They've been. This is season 3. We're in the middle of season 3. It just aired this year, but I didn't realize I was 2 seasons behind. That's why season 1 last year. But he's come across some really amazing people. He's been to some great places. Like he was in Greece. He was in. Season 2 was all about Europe. And then this year, it's like bucket list things. The last episode we just watched, before we started recording this, was like being in Louisiana and traveling in an RV. And he made a new friend. What was his name again?
Will.
Will is a black, gay RV traveler. He's been married for a year, and they've just went around Louisiana. In this RV and stopped a couple different spots, met a lot of different people, communities of people.
They traveled over 3 days. They traveled from one spot in Louisiana and they ended up in New Orleans.
Over
3 days in an RV.
They had some intimate moments talking about a campfire, talking about his coming out experience, his dad, and then Eugene talking about his son's coming out experience as well. So it was the show's very heartwarming. He meets a lot of interesting people along the way, along his journeys, and like, he'll tell you, "Oh, I don't like this type of food." He's tried things, or he said, "I'm not trying it." Like the dried grasshoppers, or crickets,
whatever they were.
That was in
Mexico.
Mexico, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a really cute show. If you love travel, and if you love exploring new places and learning new things, that's a great show to watch. So it's called The Reluctant Traveler with Eugene Levy. 3 seasons on Apple TV.
Yeah, I will say he got me watching it,
and we watch
it on Sunday mornings. Like
we're cooking,
we'll make breakfast and sit down and watch it.
Yeah, it's a great little show to watch, and it's like 45 minutes each episode, I think.
I don't even think it's that long. The last episode was only like 30 something.
Oh, okay, but it's a great show to watch on a Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. My next show is something that I wanted to watch when I saw it came out. This is another. I put all these shows are all on Apple TV. Ron and I started watching this. It's called Ninth Edge. It is chasing Michelin stars, and this was the first season. We actually haven't finished it yet.
Yeah, we're in the middle.
So one of the things that everyone knows about a restaurant getting Michelin star, like that is prestigious, whatever, or like James Beard Awards and stuff like that. But what I did not know is the Michelin star is actually from the same company that makes Michelin tires.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. And then what I also did not know is that you can lose your star.
Yes.
Like I thought once you got it, like you're a Michelin star restaurant. No, you can actually lose your status.
You have to maintain it every year. And as a matter of fact, they just changed how they give out the stars. So a lot of restaurants just lost their stars. Some people who had like 3 stars lost 2 of them, went all the way down to 1. So every year they go from region to region around the world, and they have these big ceremonies where they give out the stars. But so how it is like everyone knows there's a certain season every same time of the year, and they know it's Michelin season. And then these Michelin judges, no one knows who they are, and they go around, and then they just judge, take notes, take pictures. A lot of the chefs and the staff can sometimes pick them out, thinking that this is the person, because they're there. They typically will do solo dining. They'll typically sit like either in like a special table by themselves, but they tend to take a lot of notes
and take pictures. So they and that's the thing too. So they'll book the reservation under an alias.
Yeah.
And everything, but from the way they describe it, it almost makes it seem like it's obvious that they are a Michelin star judge.
I think it's harder now to tell because you've got a lot of like food influencers that come in and do the same type of thing.
That too,
and that's where a lot of times they get it wrong. Yeah. And I think there's like a 2-week window or a 1-month window where what's the word I'm looking for? Judges will kind of come through the different restaurants, and how you are considered for one is you get an email saying that you're being invited to the gala. That's how you know you're up for the award. You don't know until the night of if you actually get a star or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what this was about?
Yeah. It literally, so there's a guest, there's a host that kind of goes around. He's picked a few restaurants that he thinks that they might be up for a Michelin star. He'll go there and
a part of me wonders if he works for the Michelin company.
I think so.
Because how does he know exactly like which restaurants to pinpoint? So I think there's like an inside track somewhere on the Michelin side to say, hey, these are the restaurants that we're considering, so you should go to these restaurants.
I think so. Okay. But it's really interesting, and you really get to see how some of these unknown chefs or known chefs try to get these stars. And it's so nerve-wracking for some of them, like
that one,
just to maintain the 1 star or to try to get that 2nd star. Like, because here's the thing: once you get a star, they say your bookings automatically go up either 30 to 40%.
Yeah,
and that can make or break your business.
The one guy, the restaurant that's in the subway.
Oh yeah,
the young kid. He is the youngest person to ever. He's the youngest chef to win a Michelin star.
Yeah,
but like before they even got to the ceremony, he had a whole
panic attack
breakdown. Like he was punching the walls and like
he walked out of service.
Yeah, people were like, you can't react this way.
Well, I think because he's so young.
I was gonna say, how young is he?
I want to say he was like 23.
Well, here's the thing: he was Asian, he was young, and he put all that pressure on himself. But it's a great series. Like I said, we haven't finished it yet, but it's really, really good. And like I said, each episode kind of focuses on a different region. Like they did New York, they did Chicago, and I think the next one is overseas somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, so that is Knife Edge, Chasing Michelin Stars, and that's season 1. They only have one season out, and it's on Apple TV. Now the next one is another fan favorite. I've loved this series since it came out. They're in their 3rd season. It is Loot, starring Maya Rudolph, Michaela J. Rodriguez, Joel Kim Booster, Nate Faxon, and Ron.
Because they're all on Apple.
Yeah, they're on Apple.
But still, I'm surprised I've not heard like anything about it.
It's such a great series. It's a little far-fetched. So she's a billionaire.
More than a little.
She's a billionaire who divorces her husband, and she has all this money, and she's trying to give it away, basically. And then she starts like this foundation where she's basically, hired a staff and giving away the money, and then her staff becomes her friends. As a matter of fact, now,
but she had a foundation in her name that wasn't really doing anything.
Yeah.
So she decided once she got divorced, she would actually get involved with the foundation. So their biggest project now is they're trying to build up these hotels for unhoused people, so that people
that was really season 2.
But it's carried over into this new season, from what I gather. I haven't even
not so much.
I started watching this 3rd season. For some reason, I don't have the attention span to continue to pay attention to it. So in the 3rd season, well, at the end of the 2nd season, she's not out of money, but she doesn't have enough money to do what she wants to do as far as keeping the foundation going. So it's funny. It has hijinks and all that jazz. Yeah.
Did you say Maya Rudolph?
Yes. Minnie Riperton's daughter.
From Saturday Night Live.
I think I've probably seen clips.
You probably have.
Because I'm vaguely remembering some clips I've seen of Maya Rudolph in something that looked like she got a lot of money, and I had no idea what it was, but I think I can't even remember, but this is sounding very, very vaguely.
You may have seen, because the spoof that she did of Hot Ones, where the people go and eat the wings. So she did a parody of that on Loot too, and that went viral. So you may have seen that, where she was on there as her character doing the Hot Ones challenge. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that, but this is sounding I don't think I've heard of the name of the show though.
Gotcha.
Loot is the name of it. Okay. I love Maya. She's really, really funny.
She's funny.
And then my last one is, of course, on Apple TV as well. And they have 2 seasons. I just finished season 2. It's called Platonic, starring Seth Rogen, Rose Byrne, Luke McFarlane, and Carla Gallo. This is another comedy, and it is funny. Okay. But Seth is a total fuck up as usual in most of the stuff that he plays.
He's typecasted, but he typecasts himself because most of the shows that he does are
produces them.
Yeah.
But him and Rose, who plays his best friend, they had a falling out, they back together again. He had lost his job. Now he works at a brewery, and then he not owner, but he worked there, and also he was
part owner. They bought him out.
Yeah,
in
right.
The first season,
and then in the 2nd season, he gets engaged to one of the boss's daughter who owns the business, and he ends up leaving her at the altar. And it's just like the whole season's just kind of like that. So it's crazy. It's a lot of hijinks, very funny, a lot of physical comedy. I love Seth Rogen stuff. I like his stuff.
He's funny. I haven't seen a lot of his stuff. I haven't seen a lot of things with him in it, but I do.
And to be honest, he's sorry, go ahead.
A weed connoisseur. I very much appreciate that. But he is very funny as well.
Yeah. This is his 2nd series. Well, this is the first series on Apple TV. He has another one on Apple TV that I just finished watching. You didn't really care for it. He didn't care for his character.
So it's not even that. I'm not a fan of chaos comedy. And what I mean by chaos comedy is, like, think about Steve Urkel and how he was always messing something up.
Yes.
And like things just go completely crazy.
Okay.
To be quote unquote funny. I don't find that type of stuff funny. Like why do things have to be a mess? And like the little bit I saw of his other show, that's what it was. He just actually won 2 Emmys for that show.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
But yeah, I'm just not a fan of chaos comedy, and it was given chaos comedy.
Okay, I get that. I get that. Speaking of funny shows, these are random and not at all current. Did y'all ever watch Arrested Development?
I wasn't a fan of Arrested Development.
I don't know what made me, this was years ago. I don't know what made me even start watching it, but when I tell you, I laughed so hard watching that show. Arrested Development was so funny. I don't know what even made me think of it. I guess you said good sitcom. That was the first thing that popped into my head. I think they did like not a remake, but like a continuation of it, I think on Netflix or something, and it just was not as good. Mm-hmm. But I do love a good sitcom. I do love a good one.
Honestly, that's all I really watch are sitcoms. Like, I watch old shows, and I think that's why I'm so stagnant of like, okay, I don't have anything to watch. I'll turn on Living Single, I'll turn on Golden Girls, I'll turn on The Cosby Show, and be perfectly content. No matter how many times I've seen these shows, I will turn them on and watch them like I've never seen them before.
Over again. But it's good. So the name of the other show we were talking about was called The Studio. That came out this year.
Which one? What was that one?
The others, Seth Rogen.
Okay.
The Studio, yeah. So, and then of course when we were talking about original, it was called Platonic, and it has 2 seasons. So, those are my 4 picks of stuff that I either currently watching or just finished watching.
John, you saved all. I feel like you saved all your shows until the finale.
To the last episode. I mean, you gotta feel it.
Hey.
Damn.
We gotta let the people know.
Jesus.
Is there anything that you would like to discuss?
So I've watched the latest. Well, I guess not the latest because today is Sunday. A new episode is going to come out today. But I watched last week's episode of Welcome to Derry.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch it? Did y'all watch it?
I did, and it's finally starting to pick up.
I think so too.
Oh, I saw it already.
Yeah, I think so too. I didn't care for that graveyard scene. I felt like that was a little Nickelodeon to me. But
I understood the graveyard scene though, because it solidified the girls' story.
Yes.
Not only to prove it to the boys, but it sets the tone for what's about to happen next, if that makes sense.
It does make sense. I don't think so. When I say it felt Nickelodeon, it felt like it was a little cheesy, if that makes sense. But I do think it's picking up. So I watched that. I feel like I watched something else before I talk about this other show I started watching yesterday. I can't remember. But the show I started watching yesterday is called Soulmates on Netflix, but it's an AMC show, and I think it came out in like 2020. It's not a current show, and it's a limited series, but it's an anthology series, and so every episode is different, but it's based on this one, I guess, thing, this one truth in this universe that has been built. So it's basically this show about finding your soulmate in a scientific way. So there's this company that found this, I forget what they call it, but it's like a gene, and they can access this gene, and by doing testing, and they can access this gene, which is the soulmate gene, and match you with your soulmate.
Okay.
And it is so far very interesting. It's 6 episodes. I just started episode 3. I'm really well. Y'all didn't start watching it, did you?
No.
Okay, I wanted to ask a question, but I also don't want to. I don't know if it'll spoil it. I don't think it'll spoil it. Okay, it won't spoil it. So, okay, as a married couple, if there was such a thing, would you? So it's a test. I think I left that part out. You go to this place, you take a test. That's how they access the gene, and they match you with your soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
As a married couple, if that was a thing that was available, like after you got married, would you take the test?
No.
So here's my thing too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel as though people look at soulmate as one thing. It's only supposed to be like your life partner. I view soulmate as someone that you are divinely connected to, whether it be friendship, whether it be family, whether it be, because I often look at my sister as my soulmate. And the reason why I say that is because we are so in sync all of the time. We're not twins.
Scary.
But like we're always like I would say my sister is my soulmate. I would also say, and it sounds cheesy, Chris can also be my soulmate. And the reason why I say that too is because we tell the story often is when Chris came along, he did not feel new. It felt like we've just known each other. So that to me believes that we've been tied to each other for more than just the almost 7 years that we've been together. Right. So I feel like people only look at soulmate in one lens of, is my partner my soulmate? I don't think your partner necessarily has to be your soulmate.
Gotcha. So
that's why I wouldn't take that test.
So I asked that because that's like the question of the very first episode. And I was like, this is interesting. So I love an anthology series. So several years ago, I think it was Amazon, they came out with this anthology series called Solos. Did y'all watch that?
Yes, I remember that.
Oh, I loved that show. It was so good. So this is, in that way, it's similar to it, where, you're dealing with some really interesting kind of like philosophical questions, but in almost like a sciencey kind of science fiction kind of way. So yeah, it's really, I won't say it's really good, but it's really interesting to watch. Episode 3, there's like this couple that's, I think they're married, but they're in a relationship, and they're kind of open. It's kind of an open relationship. And so like the first scene is like the female person in this group, in this relationship, she's coming back from like a date, and she's coming home to her husband, and her husband is like, how was it? Tell me how. And I was like, oh, this is interesting, because I love to see that on screen, because I don't think we see enough open relationships. I don't think we see enough like polyamory on TV, and
they're hard.
The intricacies and the nuances of that. So I love seeing that. And so I started watching it last night, but it was already like 11 o'clock. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna call this a day. And I meant to start it before we actually started recording, but I didn't. So I'm gonna watch the rest of that one today. But yeah, it's a really interesting show so far. And that's what I've been watching.
Okay. There is a movie that came out recently, and I don't know if it's on streaming yet, but it was about a couple who had an open relationship, and it looks funny. Like it's a comedy, but I want to see that. But in you talking about polyamory, so we watch this guilty pleasure moment.
Yeah,
we watch Caught in the Act Unfaithful. It's hosted by Tammy Roman.
We love it.
It's trash TV, right?
It is.
So, the latest episode had a poly couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the gentleman in the relationship is, ironically, his name was Chris. The gentleman in the relationship brought his partner, one of the partners, to Tammy because they feel as though the other partner, Grace, in the relationship was stepping out, right?
On them.
Okay.
And my whole thing with that, you can tell from Rip, the only reason why Chris was dealing with Tula is her name, was because he wanted to be with Tula. And Tula wanted to be poly, but Chris never wanted to be poly. So I think Chris was always looking for signs from Grace to kind of get her out of the picture, to prove that she wasn't, in fact, faithful to the two of them.
Well, she wasn't.
And she wasn't. But I don't even think Grace wanted to be in a poly relationship. She too just wanted to be with Tula.
Yeah.
So the fact that both of them just wanted to be with Tula, they decided they wanted to be open to the situation.
Well, hold on. And what she did was she stepped out with Chris's best friend, Christian.
Yes.
This is too much.
Messy.
Okay. No, I don't. There are so many names just got thrown out. I'm like, wait.
And Chris ended up walking away and leaving all of them.
He did.
Child. Okay,
So
interesting.
Tula and Grace ended up moving in together because they
Into
decided they're a
relationship.
lesbian. They packed up that U-Haul child and moved into an apartment by themselves.
Yeah.
And Chris
Lord.
decided to be on his own.
Yeah, and is no longer friends with Christian, who they were friends from middle school.
Mind you, Chris dropped out of school in middle school.
What?
Why did we analyze this episode? It was so
the amount of information. This was information overload. God damn.
It was better than Love is Blind. And at least no one got mad, and no one was trying to get married.
I feel like I just learned these people whole entire life. I don't even know what they look like. God damn.
They're not lookers.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was it.
That's the other thing that we're watching.
Before we wrap this whole thing up, the one series that we all agree we're going to watch, we haven't had a chance to watch it, is
what's the movie?
The new Frankenstein that's on Netflix. This is getting Oscar buzz.
He didn't necessarily agree to watch it.
Oh, I thought you did.
No,
I said I may have did a thumbs up.
I said if you would want to watch it, we're watching that.
So getting Oscar buzz.
I went to Netflix yesterday to possibly hit play on it, and I just felt this resistance. I was just like, it's 2.5 hours, and I was like, I don't know if I got it in me to commit to something for 2.5 hours that I don't feel strongly about watching. So I don't know. We may or may not, but you know what? We're not doing this show no more, so I don't feel obligated to do it. So I don't know. I may or may not. But I went there to hit play on it, but then I saw Soulmates, and that was like my second time seeing the thumbnail of Soulmates, and I was like, I want to watch that instead. So I started watching that.
Okay.
So yeah, I may or may not. Okay. But I hear it looks beautiful. I hear it's a beautiful, visually beautiful.
I think they said this is more true to the original Frankenstein book. Okay. So, and like I said, it's been getting a lot of Oscar buzz.
Speaking of Oscar, that was one of the things that also made me want to hit play, because Oscar Isaac is in it, and that's a beautiful man. My God, today Oscar Isaac is fine. Jesus Christ, that is my type. If you trying to, okay, anyway,
you need a moment.
Ooh, Oscar, he's just beautiful.
Damn. We'll blur this scene out.
Jesus. Anyway, so that honestly, that might be the sole reason I hit play on this, because Oscar Isaac is in it
for 2.5 hours,
and he plays Dr. Frankenstein, I believe, right?
Of looking at him, that might just get me through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anybody got anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching this season. Don't forget to like this video, to subscribe to the channel, and then also hit the notification button to get notified every time we drop new videos. Typically, videos drop every Monday at 8 a.m. But as we stated, this is the season finale of what you're watching. And we'll be back in the new year with the recap show, because quite a few things are coming out, and we're going to be doing quite a few things. So keep it locked. But, until then, enjoy the holiday season. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Black Friday, which you should not be participating in this country right now, but it's another story for another channel. And then Christmas. And, of course, New Year's. We're about to head into a new year, 2026.
Lord willing.
I'm praying to God that next year is better, because this was trash. This was pure trash this year. I mean, there were a few good things, but overall, trash.
Yes. I will say you have not seen The Last of Us for this year. We will still be engaging on our socials. So please make sure you are engaging with us. Keep up with us as we go through the holiday season. We'll have some reels and posts and everything for you guys to like, love, and share.
Yeah. You might see another video before the end of the year.
Yeah, so we'll be around. We ain't going nowhere. We're just taking a little bit of a break. Everybody needs a break every now and then. So
we've been going on here.
We do appreciate you all for watching. We love you for watching. And again, don't forget to comment on this video. You can still engage in the conversation. Yeah. And we will see y'all when we see y'all.
Next year sometime.
I never know. Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.